Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Sorry I've been MIA lately. It's been a lot of travel, business related as well as pleasure. I was on vacation for a few weeks in Greece with the family. I am Greek, so I go every year, but just got back a couple of days ago, got into the hustle and bustle of work, and here I am making a video after a little bit of a hiatus. And the reason I'm making this video is because I got back and picked up my 2025 4Runner TRD Pro. It's in the underground color, as you guys have seen in my previous videos. And I've done a lot to it already, courtesy of 626 Customs, which is Longo Toyota's custom accessorizing shop in El Monte. They're good friends of mine, and they did one hell of a job on everything that I wanted. They brought my vision into reality. So what I wanted to do is make this video and kind of give you guys a little bit of a walk around for some inspiration, some ideas, because I did put in quite a bit of work into this. So let's start off with the front end. As you guys may or may not know, the TRD Pros and the Trail Hunters come stock with rigid fog lights. They'll say rigid on them. And on the TRD Pros, the front bumper valence is gloss black. So as you can see, there is a lot of gloss black trim on this, on the Pros, right? Starting with the fender flares, the hood scoop, the mirror caps, the door handles, and of course the front end. So I ended up deciding to go with the Rago front bumper. This is what it looks like. I did not install the winch on it. I had a winch on my previous 5th gen. I did not want to put it on this one because it is heavy and I rarely use it. So it's not necessary for my needs. But obviously it does have the cutout for the fair lead as well as the winch. I did go with the rigid LED bar that fits this 2-inch gap or opening, and it fits it perfectly. This rigid LED, it's the radiance, so the accent colors can change. It's got, I believe, up to 8 accent colors. So when you turn the car on, you could change it from yellow, green, red, purple, blue, blah, blah, blah. So that's a really cool feature about that light bar. So went with the Rago. I had my buddy Gas Powder Coat. They're located in Simi Valley. He does all the work on my motorcycles, on my cars. He's probably one of the best in the business, has a big following, and he powder coated this gloss black for me. The reason why I went gloss black instead of the stock hammer black that comes from Rago is because the front end is gloss black. So I wanted this to look as OEM plus as possible. And let me tell you, out of all the steel bumpers I've had experience with, this Rago fits absolutely perfectly. Just so you guys know, the lines are perfect. It looks OEM, and could not be any happier with the design. So very minimal in the front, and it's also been PPF'd, so 626 Customs PPFs. They tint, wraps, anything you want them to do. So the front end, the bumper, so the front bumper, the valence, and the steel bumper. So basically the whole front end has been PPF'd, as well as the fender flares on the side of the truck, because those are the ones that get all the rock chips thrown up from the tires. So that's kind of the front end of everything. I plan on keeping the headlights and not going with Alpha Rexes or Morimotos because I love the new TRD Pro headlights. Little Easter egg, they have TRD on one side of the truck that does light up when you turn the headlights on, and on the other side it says Pro. Pretty cool if you ask me. So that's kind of the front end of what I've done. The recovery points on the bottom are 6th element. So let me get under there. You'll see that they say 6th on them. Pretty cool recovery points. Put them on, torque them down, 75 pounds. And the other thing is the rigid DSS ditch lights. These are the spot versions, so that's why I have them pointing straight out. These are bright as hell, and they shoot out straight. They are spots. The beauty of these is that they also have side shooters. So the sides are also illuminated, so you technically don't need to tilt them all the way around. They still light up on the sides for ditches, right? So those are, you know, sticking with a rigid theme. And then going through the side of the truck, I went with the Recon Grapplers from Nitto. And the reason I did that is because these are the 295/70 18s, right? Because I do love these wheels and I didn't want to go down to 17s. And these are standard load. They are not E-loads, they are not C-loads. If you put E-loads on this truck, I promise you it will ride like crap. It's too light of a car for you to put on E-loads. So I went with standard loads. Yeah, the tread depth's a little bit shorter, obviously, because it's a passenger tire. But man, let me tell you, they ride like butter. I'm not changing anything with the suspension. I am keeping the Fox QS3s. They are adjustable. They have 3 settings with the TRD upper control arms. Only thing I'm doing to this is doing the Westcott design lift with the pre-collar or the collar lift, the preload collar lift. And I'm leaving it like that. And that's it. I love these QS3s. They are soft. They ride like butter. And if I want to stiffen them up, not a problem. Now, what I do want to talk about are these Westcott Designs rock sliders. And let me tell you, these are phenomenal. Welds are perfect. Dimes all around. These are DOM. They are not angled. And they do not have a kick out. I don't like kickouts. They stick out too far for me. Not a big fan of them. And I think they look great on this truck. So kudos to Westcott Designs, exceptional. The other Westcott Design part, aside from the lift kit, is also my ditch light brackets. These are very, very sturdy. As I'm moving them, they do not move. So those are Westcott Design as well. Moving on, I was deciding between Westcott Design and Prinsu. I ended up going with Prinsu for a couple of reasons. Number one, the Westcott Design lead times were pretty damn long. Although they make a hell of a rack, I actually like the Prinsu Pro Rack better. I like the look of it. It's very sturdy, and I like the front end. I just feel like the Westcott Design rack, even though I know why they did it, comes down way too much, and it just does not look right to me. Things like that bother me. It just doesn't look right. It is what it is. It's just personal preference. But Westcott makes one of the best racks out there because all of Westcott's products are legit. And I'm a huge proponent of it, and I support them and talk really positive things about them on social media as well as on this channel. So again, Prinsu Pro Rack. What else did I do? Have the Agency Sxth recovery tow hook down here. I was thinking about putting the emblem inserts, the decals, to pop the TRD Pro back here, but I actually kind of like this the way it is. Very subtle, not showy, so I think I'm going to keep it this way. Let me show you the stance of the 295/70 18s. They have a slight poke, which I love. They don't stick out too much and make it look weird. They are also not inside the fender flare. So I think it's the perfect match with these wheels on the TRD Pro. So we'll see what happens when I lift it with the Westcott collar lift and see if they tuck in any bit. But for the most part, the stance is perfect, at least in my opinion. Now, going inside the truck, you've seen other videos of what the TRD Pro interior looks like. Of course, everything is soft tech, right, on the Pros and the Trail Hunters. Beautiful, beautiful interior. Digicamo seats, right, that's similar to my Sequoia TRD Pro and all the other Pros. Love the interiors, love the red stitching. Here's what I added on the inside. I added this off-roam mount that goes right above your push button start. Easy to install, very, very rigid, doesn't move. And I'm able to put my phone up here without having to put something in the air vent or anywhere else. And I could always remove this whenever I want, but extremely sturdy, Really cool. Screen's huge. Obviously, this is the digital rear view camera, whatever you call it. This rear view mirror is digital as well. Moonroof, and of course, can't do it without the kids' car seats. So, got to have those in. What else did I do on the inside? Oh, I added, just a little space of, just a little cubby, because the interior or the glove box size of this just absolutely sucks. So just an FYI, doesn't fit any in this one, probably because of the batteries. So yeah, so that was what I did on that. I used my Carista to delete the seatbelt chimes, make a few other adjustments to my liking. But that's about it. Auxiliary one button is the ditch lights. Auxiliary 2 is the LED, the rigid LED bar in the front. And of course it has the TRD light bar as well. I don't know why I know why they do it. It's a safety thing, but it's rendered useless because the only way to turn on the light bar is if the high beams are on as well when the car's on. I don't like that feature, worthless. That's why I put the other LED bar from Rigid, and it does the job that I want because I can turn it on whenever I want. The other thing is I added these kick mats. These are awesome kick mats by, I believe, Owly is the name. They are not cheap, but they are diamond stitched or hexagon stitched, whatever you want to call it, and they're super nice. They form to the shape of the seat, and I think they look good. Of course, if you don't have kids, who cares? But if you have pets or kids, these kick mats are absolutely awesome. And I think that's it, guys. So that's kind of like a walk around of everything. I think the next mod is I'm going to chop off that exhaust tip because it looks absolutely awful. Just sticks out like a sore thumb. That's going to be gone. So I'm going to cut it probably right underneath or right after that hanger, the secondary hanger or the first hanger towards the axle. So that'll be gone. Get rid of that thing. Other than that, that is the walk around of my new TRD Pro. Maybe we add a couple of other things, but the lift obviously, of course. But look at that stance right now. I kind of like the stance, to be honest with you. I don't even know if I do want to lift it. No rubbing, no issues. So we'll see when it comes in a couple of weeks. All right, well, thank you again for subscribing to the channel, guys. I really do appreciate it. Hit those like buttons. Comment down below. Let me know what you guys think. Give me your opinion. This thing is extremely powerful. I know people are knocking the 4-banger. Guys, just drive one and you will change your mind. These things are fast. 465 pounds of torque. 4-banger mated to a hybrid motor and a turbo. I'm sorry, it's just way better than the 5th gen in every way. Sorry, it is what it is. So evolve with technology or you'll be left behind. I promise you that is advice in life. All right, well, thanks again. Comment down below and stay tuned for some more videos.